Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Xeno, the personification of a cry for help, and we are back again with more Dawn Chorus. Now, it has been overall a pretty bad day for Rune. Well, we did go to that tea house, so that was nice, but he got benched from basketball for the foreseeable future, and Lake accidentally wahooed his phone. If you guys don't get that reference, go watch iCarly. But overall, it's just not a pretty good day for him. He has been going through some shit. And I don't know what's gonna happen next. But it looks like he's starting to gain some feelings for us. He's starting to get flustered. So that's fun. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and get right back onto Rune's route. Okay, so the little outing is over, so we're gonna go back to our building. I didn't know saying camp was correct. It technically is, but we're kind of in a building. What the fuck am I saying? What is wrong with me? Anyway, let's continue. Strap your seatbelts, please. We're leaving in a moment. The bus doors close with a hiss, followed by the engine's low rumble, like a beast waking to life. Everyone's in, and without any delays, the vehicle starts. Soon we're out of town, back in the woods. Rune is looking out the window at the thick cover of clouds draped across the gloomy sky. Against their gray backdrop, his face reflects in the window pane, expressionless and distant. Looking forward to being back in the guest house? How about a visit to the sauna once we're there? I met with sounds only. Is there anything I could do? I want to help, but I'm afraid I'd only make things worse by pressing. I feel sorry for him. Not having a phone isn't just an inconvenience, it's like losing a limb. You don't have, like, a backup phone or anything that you can use now? It's not about the phone. Huh? What's it about then? I had all my demos on it, all the songs I was working on, all the tasks for them, all the newest recordings. Shit! That's like losing the Library of Alexandria! I still have my old laptop that contains a lot of the song files I have, especially for songs that I haven't released yet. I did transfer them onto a hard drive, thank God, but imagine if that laptop broke and all that stuff is lost forever. I would cry. Like, I would fucking cry. I plan on releasing an EP in the future. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna what I want to do is I want to remix one of my songs that I released when Storm Clouds Come on, and have that be part of the EP. So I'm gonna need that original file, that original music file. So if that ever got deleted, and that means I have to start it over again, I would cry because I was in the zone. And some things I did in that song, I kind of forgot how I did, so I'm glad I have that file with me. Anyway, let's continue. I just understand him. I can't remember when I last did a backup, but it was before summer. Oh. That is worse. A phone is just a phone, a replaceable tool, but your own work? How much did you have recorded on it? I don't even know. I record things so I don't have to remember them. And you don't remember any of the things you were working on? I remember the ones I try to put into a shape lately. At least I think I do. But that's far from even a quarter of them. It's months of my work flushed away into the sea. I can't find any words that could make the situation better, so I try to comfort him the best way I know. I lean on him and drape my arm around him, pulling him close into a hug. That's what I would do. He tenses up, then relaxes, leaning back on me with a deep sigh, like an instant pot releasing all of its built-up pressure. The scenery scrolls behind the window, the land unraveling, and, holding each other, we feel the forest and the snow enveloping us in an embrace of their own. Time stretches forward as the road before us, slow and droning. But eventually, I feel some hesitation in Rune. He pulls back, smiling, but in his voice there's still a hint of sadness. Thanks. Damn. Hey Bjorn! Hey Bjorn, guest house again. I like this place. Do you have any plans for now? Get to my room? Well, me too. I meant after supper. There's a film soon after. I think I'll go watch it. I think I'll go as well, yeah. So, see you? See you later. Yeah, later. Rune deflates again, the mask of a smile slipping off his tired face. He looks a good few years older than yesterday. Tired? Just fed up with things. It'd be rad if anything went well. Oh yeah. I have the perfect name for my last playthrough of this game. 2 awful days in a row. Aw, it wasn't all that bad, come on. Being benched and then losing your artistic work? That's a lot for 2 days. Especially for someone as dedicated as Rune. Hell, I'm awful at consoling people. I mean, it's rough. You shouldn't beat yourself over it, though. None of it is your fault. I'd argue with that. It was great to sit together in the tea house, by the way. I really enjoyed it. If you'd like to go again tomorrow or an Onslow, I'd be down for it. And at least we're in a nice, comfortable guest house. On a pretty cool camp. Things could be worse. I guess. It's nice that we have a swimming pool here. Actually, I think I'll go for a swim. I always feel good afterwards. A swim. Maybe I could use some activity too. Maybe I'll join you. I thought about working on some photos, but I'll have time later for that. We stop before the door to Rune's room. The deer put in a paw on the metal handle. Feel free to join. Okay. I'll go to my room to drop off my stuff and grab my swimming trunks. So, see you in the locker room in 5 minutes? Maybe 10. I'll rest for a bit first. We're gonna go swim with Rune. Man, my room. Again. I still can't believe I haven't slept in it. That's crazy. It's just crazy. I missed it already, and my days seem so long. My body yearns to go straight to bed and lie down, face to the pillow, but I know I can't. If I lie down now, I'd fall asleep immediately and wake up in 2 hours, groggy and dazed. So I drop my bags on the floor, take out my camera and put it on the table next to my laptop. Hell, I still have a lot of time. I open the laptop and plug the camera in to transfer the photos. Before 5 minutes pass, all the photos are on my hard drive. I take a quick scroll through them. It looks like it was a good haul. I got a few nice ones. But it's time to go. I grab a towel and swimming trunks and leave the room. Arvo! At the entrance to the lobby, I bump into Lake, standing beside the panoramic window, looking outside. I glance in the direction he was looking, but there's nothing unusual in the forest and mountains behind them. There are deep shades under his eyes. He looks tired, but foremost, sad. What's up? Everything alright? No. Arvo, I ruined Rune's phone. I should give a new one, but I can't afford it. He didn't bring that up, and I'm thankful. It would kill me financially, but I feel so bad about this. What can I do? I've been looking for him to apologize again, but I want to repay him somehow. Poor Lake. It is his fault, but accidents happen. He only had good intentions. I have no heart to tell him about why Rune was sad about the phone. That would break him. Hey, it's okay. Rune isn't angry at you. It was an accident, and he doesn't blame you at all. I snuggled the line closely. Like Rune, he's tense at first, but slowly relaxes and puts his arms around me in return. His flannel shirt is soft. A lot of him feels soft and vulnerable, and very light. I can feel his ribs through the thick material. If you feel like you should, you can go to Rune and tell him how you feel. I'm sure he'll understand. He went to the swimming pool. You can catch him there or try later. Though, in your place, I leave him alone for now and let him process things first. Thank you. And Maybe I should, yeah. I'll try at supper. I'm sure you'll be there. Good. How was your day in general? Maybe he'll cheer up if I distract him with something else. At the shore, he ran up to us all happy, so I'm sure the rest of his day must have been nice. Good. I was in the bar with Torolf and tried some nice beers. Torolf, huh? I thought you just someone with Jorgen. Jorgen went to some kind of gallery. Didn't sound like my thing, and I agreed to go with Torolf earlier. I like spending time with him. Where are you going, by the way? I'll join Rune at the pool. I could use a swim. I feel so sleepy after today. Good luck. I'll go check out what Jorgen's up to. Poor lion. I'm glad it wasn't me who knocked the phone into the sea. I'd pay for it, but I couldn't look Rune in the eyes again. And there he is. There you are. Sorry, I got caught up in something. Rune doesn't look a single bit bothered anymore. Unlike Lake, either he's so easy to rebound or so good at hiding his emotions. I'm pretty sure it's the latter. At least until they burst, like yesterday. I moved to an open locker and began undressing myself. I haven't listened to much music today. If the day went differently, I had put on the headphones on the bus, but I had a gloomy stat to pick up. I'd love to listen to some Nipple Foxes now. They fill this place so well. Or Perfume Prodigy. Oh yeah. Woo! Damn. I haven't listened to him in a long time. Same with Washes, but I feel like listening to something unabashedly and shamelessly gay. Being here in the locker room with Rune, this seems the most fitting. The cover art for one of the early Perfume Prodigy albums pops into my mind, with bare-chested boys sitting on a bench, two of them linked by a piece of cloth. Something in it touched me deeply when I first saw it, and sometimes when I think of my attraction to someone, I see it again. The connection, not shown directly, but through a symbol, something delicate and barely visible. My attraction sometimes feels like that too, concealed but consuming. Holding my swimming shorts, I feel a great tiredness overcome me. I don't want to swim. I'm tired beyond any physical activity. I haven't slept enough for this. Rune? Yeah? I don't think I can swim. I'll just go and rest in the sauna. Oh, everything okay? Yeah, I'm just tired. It'd be nice to swim, but I feel even more tired just thinking of it. I get it. So, catch you later? At supper, perhaps? Sure. Rune waves to me before heading to the pool. As he walks away, my eyes involuntarily follow his butt, framed by his cute tail and muscular legs, and I'm reminded of all the complicated feelings I'm feeling towards this stag. I admire him. I really do. But as I start to talk with him, I'm getting to know another side of him too. A more approachable one. Someone to befriend, not admire. Wait. Is it all just puppy love? Is he going to lose feelings for Rune? Or is he developing the friendship feelings first before it switches to romance? I don't know how long these routes are ever going to take, so I'm not too sure. Sauna. The wave of heat lifts first at my nose, then at my fur, all wet from the shower. I breathe in slowly, letting the hot air fill my lungs. In and out. In. The feeling of familiarity overcomes me, and my body relaxes, knots untying and strings coming undone. On light pause, I walk up to the window and sit down on the middle bench, towel underneath me. I keep the slow rhythm of breathing, counting in my head. A long inhale, to the bottom of my lungs, and then an exhale, twice as long until I'm empty. My mind empties too. As I look outside at the forest, all the mountains behind it, their outline barely visible in the dusk, all the snow and clouds and birds, fine with the wind, my thoughts quiet, and a serene glow takes their place. The sky pulls me in, fast and open, and I'm no longer in the sauna. My mind wanders, traversing fjords and ridges, swimming down waterfalls. It's nice to just sit and do nothing. Not take out my phone and get immersed in the constant stream of content and entertainment, but cut myself free from all that and let my thoughts roam. I like boring lectures for the same reason. I'm forced to sit in a hall for an hour and a half, bored and dreaming. I always leave them with a ton of new ideas and thoughts. Maybe I should look for more occasions to be bored. The door suddenly opens and someone else enters the sauna. Whoa! Okay. Miko. Hey. Hello! I'm glad. I feel comfortable around him. I get tense with some stranger around. Now it feels like we have the sauna for ourselves, instead of me having to share with someone. How was your day? Dripping a towel over it first, Miko processes up on the top bench. Quite good. I went to the record store, and then Bjorn took me to a sort of art cafe that was nearby. Art cafe, huh? What made an art cafe exactly? If I understood correctly, they hold concerts and poetry slams there. We'd had to wait until the evening for any of the events, though. In any case, it was a truly nice spot. I wouldn't mind going there again. Imagine paintings and posters everyone on every wall. Handwritten menus and notebooks. Lots of corners and semi-private spaces. Sounds nice, yeah. How about you? Oh, not without accidents. After I went to the store with Rune, someone ran into us, quite literally, and knocked Rune's phone into the sea. Actually, should I be telling him about it? Maybe. He's a close friend after all, and he knows his dad as well. I don't think Rune would mind. But it was beautiful at the shore, at least. The sunset was stunning. The harbor, too. I got some nice photos. Poor Rune. Yeah, he's not very happy. What now? Did he get the money for a new phone? No, well, it's complicated. I don't know what else to say. Maybe it was a bad idea after all, because it's a conversational dead end. Maybe if I wasn't finished, I could laugh it off and move to a different topic. I wonder how different I would be if I was born in Portugal. Maybe I would be just the same. How much of myself is a product of a culture? How much of my upbringing, how much of it comes from some deep core of myself that would stay the same, no matter where I grow up? Could I be someone different if I tried? Could I be someone different if I tried? I've only ever been myself. But I know others. I can put myself in their shoes. There are people I know closely. Maybe I won't ever reach the core of what it means to be them. Some all-encompassing epiphany. But I know them well enough to know how they function, what they feel, what they think about. But if I start to act like them, reason like them, wouldn't I still be me, but wearing someone else's habits? Or would I change who I am this way? Mold myself into something new? Maybe I could change personalities like gloves, depending on situations and people I meet with. I wish I could be someone different sometimes. That I could live my life and not care. Be like Arvo. Have my passions and pour my heart into them, but not feel like a total failure when anything goes wrong. He's so wholesome that I can't help but try my best to act like that around him too. To be the best version of myself. But why is everything falling through? How could I break down like that yesterday? What's going on with me? I need to control myself. I need to get better. I have to work more, work harder. My muscles burn as I cut through the cold water like an arrow. That's good. This is what I need. I need to push myself harder, and harder, and harder. And then I can overcome anything. How bright the moon is today. Shine like a bright drone. Like the sound of a cello bow dragging across a xylophone bar. An old friend. A song starts playing in my head. A stuttering synthesizer, like a bird chirping. Digital winds conjuring images of castles long forgotten. Then organs, playing 4 chords in repeats. Only 4, no more. A liminal hymn. How many nights have I spent listening to it? Lonely, cold nights without as much as a single light, other than the LCD display of my CD player. I feel the weight of these nights on me. I've never shaken them off. I was abandoned. Lying on the floor, hardware and panels under my back, I listened to John Imbalanced list fantastic artifacts that seemed to hold some aging purpose, searching for something that could bring you back to me. But you never answered. Why do we talk now? Sitting opposite each other here in a foreign country in the middle of nowhere, reunited, once again together. I never expected it. I never wanted it either. But I kept thinking about it, like a vinyl record skipping backwards. The same scenario, repeating, like a nightmare attacking when I was least expecting it. But now that we're together again, where's my anger? A 4-chord loop, same pattern repeating over and over. This is where I find my comfort. But for how long has it been on? When is the time to get up, lift the needle and leave? What are you thinking about? Music! Miko. He seems so distant, eyes gazing outside somewhere beyond the horizon. Have I ever known him? A person I used to call my closest friend. I thought I did, but I no longer know. Maybe everything I thought about him was off. All I had to do is guess and ask, but he doesn't have to tell me the truth. All we ever do is guess. We build our models of others, who they are, how they might feel, what they might be thinking. We change them all the time, sometimes shaping them closer to the person they represent, but sometimes our guesses are completely off. And still, they're just models. They're inside us, a part of us, apart from the outside world. How do I break the wall between us and touch the true Miko, when I can't even think of anything to talk with him about? Man, Asana really makes you think a lot, doesn't it? Cold water drips from my body, cooled down and refreshed. Life has been so weird lately. Despite the move to another country, not much has happened since my finals. I spent most of the summer at home, enjoying it while it lasted. But my daily trips to the lake seem so distant now, as if they happened in another life. Every hour of proper summer is as valuable as gold in Finland. We don't have that many of them each year, but this past summer was something else. Sunny and pleasant from June to August, the only one like that I've seen. Perfect for being lazy. But now, I got here and it seems like more has already happened during this camp than since the start of the academic year. The need to listen to some music only grows. I need something I can link this moment to. Some kind of sonic backdrop for this place. The music Rune showed me yesterday was nice. Did he tell me the name of the artist? I can't remember. I should probably get going. And I can listen to some music in my room. Miko went straight to his room after the shower, but I'd rather rest here a bit before having to put on clothes again. Sometimes I wish going bare fur was socially acceptable. Oh, Arvo, hey! Hey, finished with the swimming pool? Yeah, I got an awful cramp and had to leave. Oh hell, while swimming? That's pretty dangerous. I had my fair share of cramps in the pool already. I know how to deal with them. Resting a bit? Yeah, I'm better. It's always nice to visit a sauna. With some luck, I'll make it to the evening without a nap, but I can't promise anything. A nap? What are you, 40? No, I'm sleepy. As much as I loved it, falling asleep with Rune snuggled into me was challenging. He doesn't snore, thankfully, but I'm not used to sleeping with someone else, and finding a comfortable position took me a while. I also had to lean back a bit and keep my hips away from Rune for obvious reasons. I didn't want a very awkward morning. I have a ton of photos from the whole trip to go through and tweet, and that's one tedious task. How does it work? What do you do with the photos? I check their framing, straighten them if needed, change the exposure, bring out the shadows and tint the highlights, or sometimes the opposite. Tweak the colors and sometimes add my own to the shades. Quite a lot. And it takes so much time. Do you know what the waiting time is for wedding photos? Up to 9 months. And it's not because the photos just lie around and the photographers are too lazy to upload them. Developing photos takes a lot of time to do it right. And it changes so much. It's the homophobe! The door opens suddenly. I turn around to see who's entering. It's Travis, alone. Oh, hey guys! Are you dressing or undressing? Which would you prefer? I don't think I have a preference, fucking homo. But some company in a sauna would be nice if you're heading there. No, we're just leaving. Travis grins as if I just told a great joke. Something funny? Oh, no, I'm just in a great mood. Travis whistles as he walks up to a locker, stashing a small bag inside. Something happened? Yes! The beaming Tanaki, who was obviously waiting for the question, jumps with excitement. I got accepted to a student exchange to Japan! Oh, congrats! No! Rune said it was extremely hard to get into that, but he believes that with a scholarship and everything, and with his academic achievements, he was gonna make it. Oh shit, he didn't make it! Oh hell! See that, fellas? Homophobia wins. It just wins. That's the cruel world we live in. How long am I gonna keep this joke running? I really have no idea. Maybe until I get to his route. But I don't know. It's just funny. It's just funny to call on the characters homophobic without any solid evidence. I don't know. I just love it. But anyway, oh god, Rune, no, you have to get it. You're not gonna go to Japan. That was your goal. Shit. Fuck you, Travis. Rune opens his snout wide in absolute bewilderment. The implication of Travis' words reaching him finally. Results? The results are in already? Fine. My phone broke. I didn't get a notification. I gotta go. I have a laptop in my room. Arvo, you coming? Sure, just let me put on my socks. And everything else. I follow Rune down the corridor, barely able to keep up with his perky steps. A student exchange to Japan. How long did he say it was? A year? He's so excited for it, I should be happy for him. But I'm feeling such a heaviness inside instead. I don't want him to go. But I've seen how much he's excited for it, and I bet he'd be happy there. It's all beyond my control. I have no say in it. And why should I? I have to accept it no matter how hard it feels. I just met him. We just got close, and now, what? We have 1 month before he's leaving? I've been lamenting it once already, but only as an eventuality. And before we spend another night together. Now it feels so close. And as we reach the door to his room, I start saying goodbye to him in my mind already. Man, you're so nihilistic. Rune lets me in first and then closes the door behind us. I thought he'd go straight to the laptop, but instead he's pacing back and forth across the room. Something wrong? Oh, no, quite the contrary. This is a big moment. I'll tidy up a bit here first. He hesitates a bit before stepping up and pulling me into a hug. A close and gentle one. As if he was afraid of breaking me. Okay, so there's still a chance that he could be accepted as well. Okay, he has really good academic achievements. He's an athlete. He's a guitarist. He's literally helping the teachers with some sort of weird fucking experiment I forgot about. So he has this in the bag. If Travis can get into it, then it's fully confirmed at this point that Rune can get it. I just don't want to lose hope. He deserves this. He deserves a W. Can we please just give him one W? He lost his phone with all of his demos. He gets benched in basketball. Just give him this one W. Oh my god, Arvo can get over it. It's a hug of happiness, sharing emotions that can't be shared with words. Snuggling back into him, my arms under his, I feel a bit of his happiness too. I have to try to be happy for him. This is what he wants. So, with a smile on my snout, I snuggle him back closely. If he's happy, then I'm happy too. What music should I play? Oh yeah! This is a new artist I've been listening to named Ethel Cain. I love her new album. It's called Willoughby Tucker I'll Always Love You. It's really dark and depressing, but I really enjoyed it. Here, let me play it for you. I'm sorry. I just saw her in Berkeley, and it was that was an amazing concert. That was so much fun. I don't know what would go well with opening emails. I'll check my last played songs. This should do. I hope you liked her. Yeah. Oh, and I want to ask about the name of the track. Oh, and I'll make some tea. I have something special for the occasion. And he walks away to turn on the kettle. Didn't you want to see the email? He's avoiding it. He's avoiding it. He's doing all these little mundane things to prevent opening it sooner. Because he's afraid he's going to get rejected. After everything that's happened, he's afraid he's going to get rejected. Oh, shit. Yeah, I can't wait for it. But I can't just casually open my laptop and check messages. I have to prepare myself for it. Or you're just delaying the inevitable. There were only 3 slots, but it's not a very popular program, and I can't think of many students with grades good enough to get accepted. I have no idea Travis was doing any sort of scientific work. I mean, this is a science camp after all, but still, my opinion of him went up by the mile. But he's still homophobic though, so I have to watch out for that. It'll be nice to go with him. He seems like a nice guy. It could have been much worse. I see. What kind of tea are you making? Something even more special than the ones in the tea house? They already were so fancy. I have my Shinchikabase with me. It's the freshest, earliest kind of green tea. Shaded for at least 10 days before harvesting. A bit like Gyokuro, but this is even more intense. It'll be crazy cool to get fresh Shincha in Japan in April the next year. Just imagine. I wonder if I could try to source it directly from the manufacturers. Maybe they have their own shops. So, do you already know what you'll be doing there? Studying, foremost. It's 2 semesters plus an internship during the summer. But I have so many other plans too. I want to climb Mount Fuji, ride a bullet train, and I can't wait to start having natto for breakfast. I think the water is ready. 60 degrees Celsius is plenty enough for this tea. And Rune walks away to prepare the tea. His stubby tuft stand upright in very obvious excitement. Maybe he'd let me visit him during the summer. The flights are so expensive, but I get to visit Japan, and get to see him again. An intense smell of tea fills the room, but it's quite unlike any tea I've drank before. I don't even know what it makes me think of. Bean cooked in water? Broccoli? Oh, this is funky. This tea goes hard. Rune puts down a teapot and 2 cups on the desk, then pours the tea into both, yellow-greenish and barely steaming. Okay, I think I'm ready. I now sit down on the desk on the other chair, next to Rune. An internal conflict rages inside me. Half of me wants Rune to succeed and be happy. The other prays to any known gods that somehow he be rejected and stay here. I could be there for him and cheer him up. I see him tearing up a bit, deflected in his seat, but I'm here, and I find the right words and pull him close. We move to the bed and he leans on me, like yesterday. I know everything will be fine, and I repeat it to him again and again until he believes it too. It's a setback, but it's not the end of the world. He asked me to stay the night again, but this time, as I hold him, our snouts meet. But it's a fantasy. Here before my eyes, reality unfolds. Okay, let's see. Rune takes a sip of the tea before opening the browser, reminding me about mine too. Holding it up to my snout, I take a small lick just to taste the tea. It's I don't have words for it. The taste is so intense that I feel it burning through my tongue. It doesn't taste of anything I can name though. It's not bitter, not sweet, more like ramen? Yeah, I think that's it. You were right, this is Raggle. I hope you like it. Oh, look, this email. Indeed, the most recent one in the inbox email is from some university body and bears the title Japan Student Exchange Program. The dad takes another sip before clicking, all stiff from the excitement, almost trembling in his chair. My palms are sweaty from anticipation too. Different scenarios flash through my head, but I can't find much comfort in any of them. The email opens, filling the screen. The letters are small, smaller than on my machine, and I can't see well from this angle. Thankfully, Rune starts reading the message out loud himself. Dear student of University of Onslow, that's me. Thank you for applying to our exchange program. We have reviewed the research papers that you supply with your application, and we were impressed with the quality of your work and your attention to detail, as well as with your general academic pursuits. This year, a record number of students applied to the program, and with the high caliber of applicants, the selection process was more strict. Unfortunately, we regret to inform you that your application was rejected. And the fucking homophobe got in? A mug in his paw, Rune stares at the screen blankly. His face betrays nothing. Blank and still. Like a mask. Should I be happy? No. This is the part where you have to reflect on your fantasies, what you were going to do, and how you're hoping he would get rejected so he doesn't have to leave. This is the part where you reflect on your actions and your thoughts, and think to yourself that, oh my god, I might be an awful person for even thinking that in the first place. What's wrong with me? I don't know. You should probably have your sidekick Mickey moment right now. It's what I wanted, isn't it? Why this sickening feeling in my stomach, though? As if I was a brick thrown into the ocean, floating to the bottom slowly. We're only sitting at a laptop, but it feels like I'm watching an avalanche in slow motion. Rune. Rune? He doesn't react. Finally, he blinks. And then again twice. And sets the bug down on the desk, dangerously close to the computer. Arvo? I gulp. There's a weird edge in his voice that I've never heard before. A threat of violence headed inside. Yes? Can you leave me alone for a while? Please? Sure, just let me... I stand up with my mug, looking around but not really seeing anything. Did I leave any stuff here? No, it doesn't matter. I'll go, yeah. See you later? Supper, maybe? See you. I leave the room, and as soon as I step over the sill, the door closes behind me. I turn around, looking at the large number 6 written on it. Is there anything I could do? I don't think so, no. Rune wanted to be alone. The best I can do is honor his wish. Only now I notice that I'm still holding the teacup. Knocking on the door right now would not be a good idea, though. My god's Rune. Head full of worries, I turned away and started walking towards my room. He broke his guitar! Suddenly from behind the wall, a cacophony pierces the silence. Loud thud and string snapping reverberates, followed by an angry feral roar. I quicken my step, tea spilling from the cup. Oh shit, hi Bjorn, you're so cute, but now's not your time. He broke his guitar, y'all. He's just going through it right now. I feel so bad for him. Arctic frost bites on my face. Incredible is that some of our ancestors arrived here and decided that, yes, this is a fantastic place to live. We should settle right here. You mean I kind of agree with your ancestors right there. I love the cold. Life back here then must have been rough as hell, without heat and saunas, with barely any food for half of the year. It is beautiful here, especially in winter, but it's a deadly kind of beauty. The wind and frost blow leaves off the trees, cover the ground with snow and ice, freeze the lakes, sap the warmth from limbs. The verse from a traditional Icelandic song comes to mind. Beautiful are these fjords. When winter sets in, I don't know a worse place in the world. People and animals then die. Winter is the time of death and stillness, but maybe in spite of it, I feel more alive than ever. The landscape of my heart is full and brimming. But the thud of the door to Rune's room and the terrible cacophony of a guitar being smashed resound in my head, belting off the inside of my skull. I hope the deer is okay. He's not. There's someone standing at the edge of the forest. Is it that one guy that we saw during the power outage? I know that jacket, and the dark hair, usually tidy, now blown into disarray and sprinkled with snow. Is it Devon? Or Bjorn? My paws carry me forward almost by themselves, pulled by curiosity. It's Miko. Miko? Oh yeah, he does have dark hair. Arvo? There are so many emotions he arises in me. So much passed between us. I'm still holding to my theory that he was his first love, and he got rejected. Like a knot tied tightly, impossible to untangle. It sits on the thread of our friendship, weighing it down. But I need someone to talk to. I don't want to be alone this cold evening. Hi. Went out for a walk? Yes. It's a nice afternoon. I thought I'd take my groove bots with me and go propose something outside again. Can I go with you? I don't feel like staying inside. He lifts to the side, paws close and pressed to his jacket, wind blowing his hair into disarray. Maybe he wants to be alone? Or maybe he doesn't want to go with me. He seems to be thinking hard about it before answering me. You can. It might be nice to spend some time together. I thought about walking up one of the hills here. We might have a nice view from the top. A view would be nice. Maybe I could even get some nice photos. Though with this little light, I doubt it. Anything to get my mind off the stat sitting alone in his room, furious. I'm in. Absolute bleakness. I'm swimming in darkness, black tar pouring from the ceiling. There is no color. No light, no warmth. My songs, all the sketches I've recorded. I barely remember any of them. I never bothered to write them down. Wait, is this Rune's is this Rune's perspective? Hold on, I'm gonna read this in Rune's voice. Absolute bleakness. I'm swimming in darkness, black tar pouring from the ceiling. There is no color. No light, no warmth. My songs, all the sketches I've recorded. I barely remember any of them. I never bothered to write them down. There was no way I could recreate them. Months of my work all lost. I won't go on any student exchange. I'm not good enough. Why am I never good enough? I'm not even good enough to be put on the main team. I would be the youngest player on the court, but once again I'm on the bench. I try my best. Why is it never enough? And now the broken guitar. And it's only on me. Wait, so does that mean that whole monologue during the sauna scene, was that from Mito's perspective as well? It makes a lot of sense, right? Okay, so this is Rune's room again. So I'm still in his perspective. I'm lying in bed, and the wooden ceiling above me feels like the lid of a coffin. I'm lying in bed, my paws on my chest, feeling it rise and fall. I'm lying in bed, legs straight, hooves dangling from the edge, and I feel like running. I'm lying in bed, heart beating fast, and I can't calm it down. I'm lying in bed and feel like I'm sinking. I'd rather feel nothing than this. Damn. We walked through the trees, branches blocking the moon, its round face peeking through in full only every few steps. The air seems thick, saturated with fog and darkness, growing denser with every step. So heavy is the atmosphere in a forest at night. Everything around us is brimming with life, but feels hostile. We don't belong here. The creaking of branches and shapes moving in the darkness all tell us that we're intruders, stepping on land that isn't ours. But side by side, our shoulders rubbing together, we press forward, following the barely visible path like a promise of safe passage. Doesn't this remind you of something? It does. My heart is brimming. We're going deeper, deeper into the night, deeper into the past. The wall between us cracks and shatters just like that. The present and the past join, and we're kids again. The same two who spent their whole days together, running through forests, swimming in lakes, listening to music in my house, cuddling together in one bed. Funny how things end and become the past. Something that was but isn't. I didn't want our friendship to end, even if it was me who left you behind. I think I was the happiest back then, you know? But then I wasn't. Something changed and I felt like I needed to run away. Shouldn't life get only better? Aren't we building something? Each alone and all together. Why couldn't this happiness carry on? I think we're getting there. Alone. That's what I am. Alone my whole life. Everything I hold in my paws crumbles. I try my hardest. Why is it never enough? Why am I never enough? I don't even know what I want to be or who I am. I am pulled apart in so many directions, spread thin across contradictory versions of myself. Defeated. I feel defeated. One by one, the ropes snap and I fall to the ground. I don't want anyone to see me defeated. I cannot be weak. It's so humiliating, and Arvo has seen me like that. How can I ever look him in the eye again? I think of the look in his eyes and sink deeper. I think it's time. What do I have to lose anyway? It's like a reset button, that's what he said. It sounds like what I need. My paws shake as I stand up from the bed. I still battle with my thoughts standing at the desk. In a pocket of my backpack, inside a pack of wet wipes, and at the very bottom. I sit down on the floor and open the zipper. 3 years. And it feels like a lifetime. Did you think about me in the meanwhile? Occasionally. I missed you, of course, but as the months passed, your image grew more and more blurry, fading into the past. And the past isn't reality. The past is a sea of memories tinted with emotions, selected and twisted. It's unreliable. It always looks better than it actually was. You? A lot. Not every day, but often. It was hard not to. The time we spent together was the happiest I've ever been. It was the blueprint for all the future friendships I've had. I rehearsed them all with you first. Yeah, I can say the same. How stupid I was to leave you behind. I could barely imagine that now. A total kid, confused and scared. Afraid of rejection. Afraid of himself. I didn't mean any harm. I was just selfish. I thought of myself only and never considered how it would make you feel. That's even worse, perhaps. I was a shitty friend. I needed way too much time to understand that my actions affect others too. That we don't live our lives alone. I'm sorry that I abandoned you and ran away. I don't expect you to forgive me. But I am happy that I can be here with you now. The howling winds. It's the only response to my words. But then the wolf leans on my shoulder with a sigh. I am too. I lean on the windowsill, snout pressed to the cold glass. My breasts leave a foil of moisture on the surface, spreading apart from the point my nose meets the pane. It's cold. So cold, but it can't be. I know this is a triple pane window, but it is. And it makes me want to laugh. Funny. Did I finally snap? I can't care about anything anymore. Cold glass, warm paws, Antlers scraping against the wood. Wood, glass, fur, bone. My flesh melts into them, boundaries dissolving. He is not having a good time. Something's changing. What's changing? Hey, Rune, you look adorable. All the furniture in the cafeteria got rearranged for the film. The tables are lined up at the walls, our food weighing on one of them, and layers of blankets are laying on the floor untidily. Oh, I know this look, eyeing the food already. You know I'm hungry. When did we eat? 3 hours ago? I know, you're always hungry. Hey, I know much bigger foodies than I. It's you who's oddly unconcerned with what you eat. Incredible how the atmosphere between us cleared. It feels almost like having the old Mito back. Still, I can't join as much as I would normally. When I so much as blink, Rune's face reading the email appears before my eyes again. I thought I'd see him here, but I scan the room quickly, and the only antlers I see in the crowd definitely aren't his. My unease turns from a bad feeling at the back of my head to an overwhelming worry. He's likely still in his room. Maybe he'll come later for the film. I don't know him well enough to say. But the look in his eyes when he was asking me to leave, it was scary. Everything alright? Yeah. Well, no. I hoped I'd see Rune here. I'm a bit worried, but it's a long story. Mito nods only. He luckily knows when not to press. Maybe you'll get here soon. Supper just started. I hope so. How about you find us a good spot and I'll bring us food? Sure. I leave Mito and cross the room to the table with food. What are we getting today? Looks like rice sandwiches, beetroot, horseradish, and rotten on thin slices of bread, plus a small slice of a pie with what looks like cashew cream topped with a layer of cut fruits. The little wolf might be right. Even if I don't eat that much, I'm still a total foodie. But right now, it's not food that is on my mind. Staring how worry kills my whole appetite. With a sigh, I grab us 2 plates and 2 water bottles, then turn around to look for the wolf in a small crowd occupying the floor. And there he is, sitting near the back of the room with Travis, the homophobic bitch, the taunty finishing his meal already. Yeah. Arvo, hello! Hey, how's the food? Good. The cake is fantastic today. He swallows the last bite of it, a wide smile on his face. I was just telling Mito about traditional Japanese street food. I can't wait to go around and try yakinori at night. I nod, not really in the mood for conversation, nor for food. White on face. You look like something's eating you. It's supper. You should be the one eating. It's weird listening about Japan right now. You know that Rune also applied to the program? He just got a rejection letter. Oh, I didn't know. I know, yes. I got another email with instructions and names of other people that got in. The program is super selective. I think it's the hardest out of the exchange programs at our university to get into. They have a preference for students with some Japanese language knowledge. I know I would have never gotten in if I wasn't fairly proficient already. It's sad. I'd love to go with him. He seems like an interesting person. Did you talk with him? No, I haven't seen him since the sauna. Besides, might take it the wrong way. I got in after all. I wouldn't want to rub it in his face. I got in after all. I wouldn't want to rub it in his face. Maybe you have better luck next year? It's open for all years if I remember right. Maybe. I took a bite of the sandwich mindlessly, not really in the mood to discuss it. Maybe I shouldn't worry so much. Rune likely just needs some time and I'll talk with him later today. I'll only sit and worry all evening if I don't stop now. Still, it would be nice to know that the deer is okay. Leaving him alone now feels wrong. I sent him a quick message asking how he's feeling and if he'll come for the film, putting the phone along with my worries back in my pocket. Rune, please come out of your room. The empty plates lie beside us on the floor in a stack. The swarm of voices around us growing louder as the students finish eating and the time for the film is approaching. Rune still isn't here. I checked my phone for maybe the 30th time. No new messages. I feel like I should do something. I won't be able to focus on the film anyway. Hey, I have to go do something quickly. I'll try to come back for the film. Going to check up on Rune? Yeah, I feel like I should. Good luck. I'll save you a spot. I stand up and start making my way towards the door. But then I noticed Devin waved to me to grab my attention. Arvo, have you seen Rune maybe? A while ago. I was just about to go to his room. I tried looking for him there, but I don't think he was inside. Nobody answered when I knocked. Oh, I hoped I'd find him there. He didn't reply to my messages. Mine neither. Well, I have to stay here and play the movie. If you find him, maybe tell him a word of encouragement. He might not be in a good mood. Oh, you know about the exchange program? Yes, I talked with Travis. So you've met with him after the email? I was with him while he was reading it. How did he take it? Well, he asked me to leave the room. I smashed his guitar, but I think it's better to admit that. Not good. I was afraid he'd start beating himself up over this. In any case, if you see him, tell him he can come over to talk if he needs to. Will do, coach. Rune is crashing out. My steps, mostly muffled by the thick carpet, echo in the quiet corridor. Each dull thud feels wrong, like I'm disturbing something. The door to Rune's room is just ahead of me. Approaching it, I feel like an intruder. I mean, he threw me out himself just an hour ago. I don't even know if he's inside, though. And it's been more than an hour. Even with how furious he seemed, I hope he calmed down. My body shivers as I knock, then brace myself. Silence. There is no response. At least for a few seconds. Then I hear some movement inside, so I knock again, this time very gently. More of a tap and call out loud. Rune? The door opens slightly, half of the deer peeking from behind it. His hair is disheveled and his eyes bloodshot. Such a sorry view. Like a bucket of cold water on my head, washing away the hope that the deer dealt with the outburst. Hey, I thought I'd come by and see how you're doing. But now that I see him, the answer seems obvious. Rune looks around the corridor. There's something unnerved about him. A certain look in his eyes as they dart left and right repeatedly. Can you come in? I think I need help. I nod. The pant note in his voice makes me think it's better to act first and ask questions later. It's dark in his room with just the bedside table lamp on. The guitar lies next to the desk, neck broken, strings coiled on the ground like snakes. It looks like a shipwreck, similarly useless. It's stuffy inside, and the first thing I do when I enter is go over to the window to open it. First look at the back of the room for permission. No, you let in cold air. You're feeling cold? It's warm here. Easily warm enough for me. Maybe Rune has a fever? With the window open, yes. And in general, too. He's shivering. Are you feeling alright? You don't look too good. Maybe you caught the flu in town. No, He's not just shivering, he's panting. Arvo, can I ask you not to tell anyone? And especially not Devin. Sure, but about what? He looks down, his voice ticked on a plain tone. I might have taken magic mushrooms. He took shrooms? He's tripping right now? He's tripping right now. You mean the psychedelic ones? And like, now? Yes. I know next to nothing about them. How can I help him? Meanwhile, Rune looks at me expectantly. I doubt bombarding him with questions now is a good idea. But I need to know what's exactly wrong. Do you need any help? What's happening? Things are bad. I don't know what's happening, but there's a lot going on. It's not that the walls are moving or something like that, but I feel very odd. I think I'm afraid, but I can't even tell for sure. Everything seems a bit alien and just too much. I think I need a distraction. The student exchange. I keep sitting at the laptop and rereading the email. Definitely don't do that, no. Can I turn off the laptop? Yes, please. I tried to, but I couldn't. And could you play some music? I think I'm hallucinating sounds and it's unnerving. Sure. I don't know, but the speaker on the desk is on. It should be ready to pair. And can you play some Boards of Canada? They're pretty calm. Sure. I find it easily and the pairing goes smoothly. I open Stripify and find the band, switch it to album view, feeding Rune a berry with the other paw. Which are their albums? I don't remember what albums they have, just anything. So I clicked on their second most popular track and put down the phone next to the speaker. I don't know their music at all, but I remember that Miko was also a huge fan. I think I've played a song or two, but I've never gone into them. The track starts gently, but sounds comforting. I think I get why this is the music you thought of while tripping on psychedelics. Is this fine? Yes, thank you. Then I turn towards the laptop. It's on. Association Puffin open in the browser. This isn't an email inbox. Small pixelated puffins run around the screen in some kind of winter lounge on a snowy hill. I put the laptop to sleep and close the lid. That's one less concern. I turn towards Rune, who's standing at the window and staring at the windowsill intently. At least he redirects his attention easily. What do you see there? Worlds. There are fields and forests, and parallels and rocks, and insects walking between them, with huge chittering limbs and so many eyes. It's pulling me in. This can't be good. No, I think he's bad tripping. I've read about this before. I just didn't pay much attention. I rattled my memories, searching for anything that could be useful now. Rune? Hey, Rune, look at me. Rune, you're in your room at the science camp. You're tripping on mushrooms. There's nothing wrong going on. I know, but it's not helping much. My life is crumbling. Everything I put so much work into, nothing went right. I try to think about anything else, but I can't. He straightens up, shaking his paws, a puzzled look on his face. My fingers have so many joints, like 7 each at least. Arvo? I think I need to lie down. The set flops onto the bed heavily, eyes open wide and staring at the ceiling. Can I do something? Can you stay, please? Things are a bit less scary when I'm not alone here. And, I have blueberries on the desk. Can you pass me them? I nod and fetch him the half-full cardboard package. Thank you. He puts the whole package on his chest and looks at it with full focus, finally grabbing one berry and popping it into his snout. Oh, it's so good! And the taste has an echo. I'm not speaking too much, am I? I feel like I'm speaking all the time. No, not really. Not more than usual. I don't think I can eat these. I don't have the coordination. My paws feel odd, like I can't feel my bones and it's a bit unnerving. I can help you, I guess? I sit down next to him on the bed, careful not to touch him. I don't know if he'd like that. I remember that psychedelics can make different sensations unpleasant, or the opposite, but I don't want to risk it. I mean, can I? Go ahead. I take one of the berries and put it into Rune's snout. He gently grabs the berry with his lips and bites through it. So good. He is so high. He lies down sideways, resting his head on my knees. I hesitate for a moment, but he seems relaxed and pleased, so I take another berry and paw feed him. It should feel awkward, but Rune seems so happy and comfortable that it doesn't. It does feel surreal though. Just an hour ago, I was scared shitless for the stag. I would never ever guess I'd sit in his room with his head on my lap, paw feeding him blueberries now. I think he's finally relaxed, his breath slow and effortless. Oh, Devin asked me to tell you that you can come over to him if you need to talk. The dude doesn't reply. I'm not sure if we can even process the idea now. How are you feeling? His pupils are the size of a 10 kroner coin each, but there's a ghost of a smile on his now calm face. Good. Fantastic even. Rune lifts my paw and observes it closely. I slowly lower it and touch the tip of his snout with a paw pad. He shivers under my touch, then smiles. Thanks. Oh, this is intense. What is? Touch. My sense of touch is magnified like 1,000 folds. And the music. He has closed his eyes. Rune, this dad has some mad ideas. I wish you could have talked with me instead. Or at least give me a heads up that he's planning on something like this. He really doesn't know how to ask for help, does he? I reach out and touch the side of his snout gently. Soft fur like velvet under my paw pads. The deer I have so many feelings for. And despite the context, I'm happy I could be here with him now. He rumbles quietly, snout nuzzling at my paw pads, and my heart beats faster. I look at him, studying his face. Covered with short fur, brows furrowed slightly, snout short stout, but elegant with his 2 white stripes along its width. And as he lies here with his head on my lap, in his yellow t-shirt, soaked with sweat, I see him as he is. Vulnerable and flawed. Just an animal like me. I look out the window and surely the moon flickers gently on the night sky. Wow. I'm a forest of limbs and feelings. I'm made of contradictions. I contain multitudes. I bend like a flame flickering. I'm burning to the very core. What is this place I found myself in? This alternate world, this free falling. And what is this feeling? Intense and clear? Is this joy? It's pure, like light flickered through stained glass in a cathedral, like water in a mountain stream, cold and refreshing. It's like spring, like blossoming. It's a movement upwards, towards the sun growing taller and taller among the grass. I lie down the stream and let it carry my witless body. Music. Funny. Maybe the stream is the music. Music. It's flowing through me. Purple, blue, orange. What does the word mean? I gasp, my whole being twisting sideways in a smooth movement. Something's changing. Where am I going? Echoes of memories, echoes of words. They come to me, surface in my mind, but I can't grasp them. Words are getting away from me. Out of my grasp. Music. 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 I repeat the word, chewing on it, tasting it, examining the texture and color, dripping from the spongy flesh. Mantra. Words that shield from evil. But why are the endings unconnected? Loose ends. Straightened meanings. Repetition. These things repeat in regular intervals. Spiraling. Closer together. Zooming out. Thoughts turn to landscapes. Landscapes turn to worlds. Deeper into the patterns, until the meanings emerge. Who am I? Oh, it's a choice! What? It's Rune's monologue again? Why? Why doesn't this game let me know what point of view this is from? I fucking hate myself right now. I'm Rune. A 23-year-old deer. Norwegian. A student. I'm a person with my own feelings and achievements and character. I'm a body with physical boundaries, limbs and organs, blood and bones. I'm a consciousness, ephemeral and immaterial, trapped in this corporeal world. I'm a vessel for my DNA to recombine, replicate, and survive. It's knowledge I cling to with my whole self. I chew every word with care, run my thoughts along their edges. I become the words. I made sure I'm still familiar with them. I'm Rune, a 23-year-old deer, Norwegian, a student. All of this means something, but the whys slip away from me like a tide washing away the letters. Echoes of echoes, echoes of echoes. They come to me, surface in my mind, but I can't grasp them. I'm in freefall. How long have I been here? Arvo, can you imagine time? Funny. There is no time, of course, and never has been. But I can't explain it to anyone. How could I? I don't understand it myself. Time? How can there be music if there is no time? I inhabit the music. The music is space and I'm inside it. Deeper into the patterns. Arvo, this is... Should I turn the music off? Arvo. Arvo. Arvo, I want to live so many lives. There's so much to see and do. How unfair is it that we're only given one life in this vast world? I want to live in all the cities. I want to learn all the languages. I want to play all the sports and know all the cultures. I want to climb every mountain and walk down every canyon. I want to read all the books, listen to every album, know all the bands, small and local, big and popular. I want to read in all the alphabets and abjudas and abjads, know every architectural style, every cuisine, every dish. I want to sail across the world and want to make my home in every country. I want to learn to grow plants, construct tables, design chipsets. I want to learn how to draw and paint and make films and write stories and novels and take photos. One life for everything we wish to do. One life for everything we can ever achieve. If it's a joke, then it's an infinitely cruel one. How could this ever be enough? Arvo. Arvo. I'm lying on your lap, my eyes closed, but I see you so clearly. Everything got so much calmer since you came here and took care of me, and it's such a weird feeling being taken care of, being helped. I'm not one to ask for help, I can't deal with my problems alone, but being here with you is so much nicer than staying alone. I didn't want you to see me being weak, I'm not weak. I don't want you to think less of me. But why does lean on you, feeling your touch, hearing your encouragement, feel so good? Who are you to me? Why am I letting you see the sides of me I've never shown to anybody? Your paw the side of my snout, I feel a jolt of electricity with every move of your paw pad along my fur. I was running my whole life, non-stop. This is the first time I'm standing still. Outside of time, I'm not running anywhere. I'm not thinking of the future. There's only here and there's no time. Only this falling, this music, this stream, and your paw on my face that I want to nuzzle into. Should I turn the music off? No. No, the shape's been right. I'm shrinking into myself. The sentence burns in my mind and I want to open my eyes and write it down somewhere. Some doors close, some open. I'm shot into the night. Go back. I can't remain here. Flames flicker when I open my eyes. Everything on fire. Everything on fire. Everything on fire. Everything on fire. It's Arvo Sprite! Rune, everything alright? I see Arvo, but as far as a sea, undulated and I sit into it. And it's a plain, it's a forest, tall trees bitten in the wind, branches like waves. I'm in the forest, primal and unwelcoming. I'm in the forest traveling. I'm in the forest to find myself. This is where I should be. Echoes of echoes. Echoes of echoes of echoes. They come to me, surface in my mind, but I can't grasp them. There were means there once, but now they're gone, and everything is just an echo of itself. Everything is reduced to symbols. You're Rune, a 23-year-old deer, Norwegian. I'm a kid, running through the forest with a taste of apple on my tongue. I'm curious, I'm bright-eyed, I'm all around. And this is joy. It flows through me and it permeates the air. Branches bend under my fingers and then join. And then I am the tree. And I am the frozen earth in which it grows. And I am the mycelium that grows around the roots, sleeping. And I am the beetles and ants, acorns and mud, and everything is alive, and I am everything. Is it me? I gather all that I am and count the parts, naming them one by one. I am my body. I am my dreams and I am my wants. I am my past. I am my achievements and my works. I am the voice in my head. I am that which observes. I am that which exists. A singular core. What do I want? I want everything. I want to be admired. I want to be someone. I want my life to count. The questions lead nowhere. They're a loop. I can't see the way out. The answers fall out of my grasp. I can't hold anything. I fall into worlds of self-doubt. A lifetime of being one person. How can I be content with that when there's a multitude of me, unrealized. Rune, the basketball player. Rune, the scientist. Rune, the painter. Rune, the guitar player. Rune, the touring musician. Rune, the music producer. Rune, the poet. Rune, the historian. Rune, the traveler. Rune, the radio host. Rune, the writer. I'm a forest of limbs and feelings. I've made contradictions. Who am I doing this for? Do I want to be someone for myself, or do I want to be someone in others' eyes? How can I know if I set my goals somewhere and follow it blindly, forgetting the reasons? As the doubt takes roots, it plants itself into my heart and travels through my veins like poison. Can I ever be enough? Do I deserve anything? What has led me here? The question is overwhelming. A problem to solve. A giant plane opened up inside me. I sink into it, and it's a space I inhabit, and it's all I am at the moment. I search for the answers inside. What has led me here? I've taken shrooms. Why? I'm not sure why anymore. The answer eludes me. But I need to know. My thoughts loop. I'm stuck in a cage and I can't get out of it. I remember I wanted to try them. Yes, I was always curious. So many musicians I liked heard psychedelics. A whole era is associated with them. I wanted to try that too. I wanted to be a part. I wanted to see what they've seen. There is more, but it slips out of my grasp. I dive after it, sailing across folded thoughts, metallic fold plates that shine with a rainbow's light. I sail across folded thoughts and they shine, and in the shine I'm lost. I was not ready for this. I was not ready for this. But could I ever be? There was more. When I was buying them, the cat said they're like a reset button and stuck with me. I wanted a reset. I think I don't like my life. I feel like the world is ending and I've done nothing but work yet. I'm disappearing. And if I die now, what would my life be? Only a struggle to get things done and this desperate search for any meaning. I don't like what I've become. I never got what I wanted. Even when I tried my hardest, even when I focused on helping others, I never felt any satisfaction. I see it clear now. I wasn't doing anything for others. I always sought validation and admiration. But no amount of it is ever enough. I'm a vain person. Others were mirrors for me to admire myself in. I'm an empty well. A black hole. Black. It's like a drop of ink spraying from the center. Turn all the thoughts pitch black. Black. I am a bird. Drowned in black tar. Sit on the shore and I cry and my tears are black too. Black. How do I process this emotion? This overwhelming bleakness, too great to grasp. All the hope that was ever been in this world, all of it is gone. As if someone unplugged the drain. I can't even look around for a way out. This is my life. Before I could get up, before I could move forward, I lament my downfall. What have I done wrong? How did I get here to this point? Why did I let my life become this? Because of this is my life. If this is all there is, what is the point of going on? I cling to the trees for comfort. I'm just a lost kid. How am I supposed to deal with this? I was not ready for this. I was not ready for this. Black. Black all around. Arvo. Help. What do you need? What do I need? I long for days long and simple. For long summer nights spent standing before a record player laughing. I long for campfires and cuddles. I long for rest and I long for having no worries. I long for you nesting me without expectations or shame. I want to know that we have all the time we want and that we are safe in this world. Who am I? I am. I have no age. Everything that is has existed forever. I'm bones wrapped in a sack of meat. I am a voice speaking inside that observes itself. You're Rune. Language dissolves. I push deeper, and there are no words to describe what I see. This. The shapes move in geometric patterns, Metallic panels unfold, a glowing symbol on each. They speak to me in things I can't understand. I'm standing at the edge of the world. If I go further, I don't know how I will find my way back. I can't avert my eyes. No, this isn't right. I don't see with my eyes. This is beyond the world I know. But this is real. This is more real than anything I've seen before. I sink deeper. Oh! Okay. This has been going on for way longer than I initially thought it was going to be. But we're getting so much into Rune's psyche right now that I am fascinated by. But wow, this has been going pretty long. This is going to be a long video. Wow, are you Dark Horse fans happy now that I'm going to be feeding you with this longer content? Are you guys going to be happy now? I'm sorry, it took me a minute, but at least I'm here now. Well, ruined in a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Plus rooms. That's pretty much it. Well, anyway, thank you all so much for clicking on this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, and subscribe if you're really interested. I'll leave a link to the game in the description below if you want to go support it, and also links to the creators' handles if you want to support them. I'll also leave links to my Twitter and Bluestate if you want to support me on those platforms. And as always, I'll be leaving a link to the visual novel me and my good friend Xeno Red Panda made for the February game jam called When You Are Mine. Please do show your support to it, and if you do enjoy it, maybe consider rating it and commenting on it on itchio. We love reading those, it makes our day. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!